Listen, man, I don't know how you can be mad at a team that's 29-1. You're not gonna win them all. Get the hell out of my way this morning! Hot victory puppy! Land the parade!
I have no idea what I'm doing.
God to the riches of the league! This team is ruining my life! Leafs lose, score doesn't matter to the Boston Bruins! You see any victory puppies? No, you don't! They lost in an embarrassing fashion in Boston on Saturday night again! Sorry, let me slow down. Boston Bruins fans, if I were you, I'd frig off! You won! Take your chunk of meat and go! What is this, a special day for you? You beat the Leafs? That's like every Tuesday being your birthday. You do it all the time! Take your 2 points and a bowl of clam chowder and dump it on your head! That's what I would do if I were you! Leafs fans! I am not watching the highlights for that game. Not going through it goal by goal. You know why? I already watched that garbage pile once. I don't care that they only have 10 losses in 30 games. 2 of them were to Boston, and they were in that fashion on a Saturday night. Waste 1 of my Saturdays on nuts. Waste 2 of my Saturdays, you suck. This popcorn maker is as close as you're ever gonna get if you play like that. Oh, the Bruins were playing physical. They were mean to the Leafs and got them off their game. What is this team gonna implode every time a team is mean to them? Everyone's gonna be mean to them. They're one of the best teams in the league. Sorry. They're one of the highest teams in the standings. Not gonna say they're one of the best teams in the league after a performance like that. Excuse me, let me correct myself. Babcock saying after the game, well, every now and then you get fed your lunch. Frig right off, bud. Every once in a while they've stunk for a couple weeks, but they've been irking out wins. Time's up, isn't it? No one makes it easy for anyone ever in this league, and no one especially is gonna make it easy for the Toronto Maple Leafs. The fans of other teams around this league want the Leafs to win a Stanley Cup in the same way that they want a hemorrhoid. Oh, this is Christmas come early for a lot of fans this morning, not even halfway through Advent. They open their little cardboard calendar and they pull out of the box our misery. Being a Leafs fan was so much easier when they just sucked, because for a while they won a bunch of games and were in playoff contention until late in the season when they choked. Getting my hopes up until March, how could you? It was better when they just sucked. And then they just sucked and it was great until they get a guy like Colin Greening who just decides he's a superstar and almost ruins it for everybody. Like, oh, they waited till March? Then things finally went their way and they started making it in the playoff contention, and that was stressful, but at least they made it. They lost in the first round, but I'm like, oh, good for you. And then the next year they do it again and lose in the first round to Boston, even though they were leading heading into the third period, and I pretended not to be mad, but I was quite mad. If this team finishes top 5 in the league, only to get into the playoffs and do it again, maybe even to these guys, I will never forgive them. Which reminds me, my book, This Team is Ruining My Life and Never Mind the Rest of the Title, comes out March 19th, 2019. You can pre-order that stuff now. Link in the description. Buy it. Pay for my therapy. Steve, are you not going to tweet about the Hyman hit? No, because I just watched that pile of garbage and I don't feel like tweeting right now. You know I make a video after every game, right? The Hyman hit was garbage. The Hyman hit on Charlie McAvoy was garbage. It was clear interference. It was late and it was intentional. And I love my Zach, and I would love to be able to say I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, but I'm both. And people have been saying, oh, there's no Leafs who will fight. There's a few who will fight, and Zach's one of them. And he answered the bell after this, so I guess that's good. But the second I saw this hit, I'm like, great. There was too much time left in the game for that nonsense. And the second he laid that hit, I'm like, someone on the Bruins, probably not someone good, is gonna do something stupid for revenge. If you guessed Chris Wagner, come on down. You knew it was gonna be one of the Leaf stars. Which one? If you guessed Morgan Riley, come on down. Hey, he targeted a defenseman. Isn't that a coincidence? After Charlie McAvoy got hit, he targeted a defenseman. I knew it the second Zach laid that hit. It was irresponsible and not smart. They were both stupid hits. Both should probably be suspendable if I'm honest. And the only saving grace for Hyman is at least when he was challenged to a fight, he threw a punch. Wagner got punked by Ron Hainsey. Shut your mouth for the rest of your life. And he's lucky Riley was down on the ice because Riley would have mopped him. Now that I'm done talking about the nonsense from that game, I saw some people say burn the tape. Burn the tape? Put it on a digital copy and a DVD and Blu-ray and make the Leafs watch all 4. We had to watch it, they should too. Before I get to Leafs questions, oh my God, don't you actually dare put this on Nylander. The Leafs have allowed 11 goals in 2 games since Nylander's comeback, and he has been on the ice for none of them. Nylander has not sucked. The team has sucked around him. So don't go yelling about William Nylander, because how can you be so mad about a game you clearly did not watch? Questions! Anybody who want it can get it! What in the hell is wrong with Nikita Zaitsev? Is he unsavable at this point? Yes, trade him. I don't think he's as bad as people say, but he's still not great. He's definitely not worth 4.5. Trade him. Leafs winless in Nylander era. Lose for Hughes? Shut up! Andrew, the Leafs can't get Jack Hughes. Even if they did lose every game for the rest of the season and win the draft lottery, the Leafs can't get Jack Hughes. How would they ever afford him? Because having a surplus of talented players is punishable and a bad thing, didn't you know? So instead of that, they'll have to try something else. My suggestion is put Zaitsev on the wing and Nylander on defense. Do you agree the Boston Bruins are jerks? Yes, I do. So it'd be great if the team that I cheer for didn't fill their pants up to the waistband every time that they played them in Boston. Wayne Simmons for Christmas, please. Yeah, and what defense pairing would you put him on? Actually, Steve, are you okay? That's the thing, Jess. I'm never okay. In conclusion, so that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really like to tell all your friends, or don't. I don't even care this morning. I'm gonna mind my own business and you do you. All I want for Christmas is my sanity and a team that looks like it can win a first round playoff series.